so glad that you joined us today. This is your host, Janice McLean, and we have something special for you. But before we start our food demonstration, before we try our recipe for today, I want to announce something special that we are hosting in the month of May. Starting May 6th, we are doing a special Eat for Optimal Health 4 weeks plant-based challenge. And you need to go to our website, www.uzimalifestylecenter.org, to register for this. This is going to be something special. So we would like as many of you as possible that have been following us over the last number of months to register for this very special event. We also will be sending out emails, and also we will have it on Eventbrite. So here is your opportunity to start registering early. For today, we are making vegan spelt grain salad. Vegan spelt grain salad. Okay, so here we go for the ingredients. First of all, we have our spelt, and this is a good substitute for rice, right? I'll tell you a little more about it. But this is the kind of spelt I would like you to get, organic spelt grain, organic spelt grain. And this is what it actually looks like when it's cooked. When we start preparing, I'm going to tell you how to cook this grain. Then we have our cucumbers and zucchini already finely chopped. Here we have our tomatoes finely chopped, our green onions, and again they're finely chopped, and we have our sweet peppers over here. Then over here we have our cilantro. Then we have some vegan seasoning. This is our Himalayan pink salt, salt to taste. Here we have our cumin, just a little tiny bit of cumin for flavor. And here we have our lemon juice. Okay, so those are our ingredients. So let's talk about the benefits of this spelt. As I said earlier, it's a good substitute for rice. Now, what are some of the benefits of spelt? Spelt is very good because it prevents gallstones. It is also something that when you use it, it helps your body to build up your immune system and so forth. And research is saying that this particular grain helps to reduce your risk of breast cancer. As you can expect, because it's a whole grain, it's a good source of protein. It also inhibits free radicals. It prevents these free radicals from having free reign in your body. And very interesting, it is rich in magnesium. It is also high in fiber. It is something that has some measure of fat, but it's the healthy kind of fat. It reduces bad cholesterol. It reduces childhood anemia, as well as childhood asthma. It also, all around, protects your cardiovascular health. So these are some of the great benefits of spelt. Let's talk about the zucchini. Did you know that zucchini is full of vitamin C? And because it's full of vitamin C, it builds up your immune system, so it prevents diseases. It also has some protein. It is very good for your nervous system. It is good if you are thinking about losing weight. It also has quite a bit of fiber. It's good for your eyes. It's low in calories. And as can be expected, it has quite a bit of antioxidant. And because it has a lot of water, it's very hydrating to your body. Moving right along, did you know that cucumbers reduce your risk of things like arthritis and gout? It relieves joint pain. It reduces cholesterol. It aids in weight loss. It promotes digestion. It prevents things like headache. It helps to fight cancer because it builds up your immune system. It rehydrates and remineralizes the body. It is high in what we call silica. It cures diabetes, or it helps to keep your blood sugar low, and it controls your blood pressure. So these are some of the phenomenal benefits of the cucumber. Moving right along, let's talk a little bit about the tomatoes. I know many of you like tomatoes, and tomatoes is very good. Tomatoes are very good for your body. It reduces your risk of heart disease. It is a great source of vitamins and other good nutrients. It is good for your skin. It also is good to prevent cancer, especially prostate cancer, the lycopene. And remember that if you're going to try to harness the lycopene for your prostate cancer, it's better if the tomato is lightly cooked because it makes the lycopene more available. It improves your vision. It is also very good for your hair. It is good for your digestive system. It is used in various cooking preparations, as you can expect, and it helps to control your blood sugar. Something very, very important also, it reduces the damage that is done from smoking. Let's talk a little bit about the green onions or the spring onions. This green onion is antiviral, so it helps to keep viruses at bay. It is also very, very good because it's an antioxidant as well. It helps your heart to be healthy. It also helps your eyes, strengthen your eyes, help your eyes to be nice and bright. It is also believed to have some properties that help with arthritic condition. It is anti-inflammatory as well. It prevents cancer or reduces your risk of cancer. It's low in cholesterol. It helps to regulate your blood pressure, and it reduces things like nasal congestion. So spring onions or green onions, you really need to incorporate that in your meals. It's a good source of vitamin A, B, C, and K. It also has trace minerals like copper, magnesium, chromium, phosphorus, potassium, and sulfur. And this is why it is so very important to incorporate this in your meal, because it helps to control things like blood pressure. The chromium prevents things like, different kinds of diseases, and it helps also to regulate your diabetes. So that chromium that it contains is very, very important because it helps with the control of your diabetes. The best way to consume this is using it raw in your salad. Some people like to cook with it, but if you're cooking with it, just cook it very lightly so that you can get the maximum benefits. The cilantro is one of those healing herbs that I like to incorporate in meals. It is important because it helps to eliminate or clean the body of things like heavy metals. It prevents things like cardiovascular damage. It also helps to control your blood sugar. It is an antioxidant. It is also a very good herb to help with things like reducing the effects of anxiety. It improves things like your quality of your sleep. It is also good to control your blood sugar. So people with diabetes, this is very good. It's also good for your bronchial, and it helps to also control things like fungus and so forth. So it's good for bacterial as well as fungal. I did say bronchial, it's actually bacterial. And it's also a very good thing to clean out your entire system if you want to detox the body. And Very, very important. It can also be used as a natural deodorant. So cilantro all around is very good for your body. As we think about making this particular recipe, what we need to do, the spelt grain, you need to soak this spelt grain overnight, throw out the water, and then put 2 cups of water in a saucepan. You can add a pinch of salt and then bring it to a boil. You need to cover the pan so that it can really cook through very well. Remember, I said 2 cups of water, and you need to, when it starts to boil, you need to reduce the heat a little bit and cover it so that it can simmer and cook through. You need to cook this for like about 45 minutes to get the best effect. You don't want it to be cooked too much. You want it to be nice and loose like this, right? So that's very, very important, okay? Now, once you have this prepared, you need to chop all your odd ingredients. And by the way, this is a very good recipe. The warmer weather is coming, so this is something very simple that you can put together, and it's very healthy. So we have our spelt grain here, and we're going to put it in a larger container. Okay, so once we have that in the larger container, then we're going to add our other ingredients. So we are adding our zucchini and our cucumbers. Okay, now to this we're going to add our tomatoes. It doesn't matter the order in which you add these ingredients, doesn't really matter. We're going to add our green onions. Then we're going to add our sweet peppers. Okay, I want you to take a look at this. You see how nice and colorful it looks? So you're going to start your mixing, and as I usually say, you need to start from the bottom and mix right through. Okay. Once you give it a first mix, then you're going to add your cilantro. And your vegan seasoning. Okay. Now that you have that, then you add your little bit of cumin. Cumin is just to give it a little flavoring. All right. Then we are going to add our Himalayan pink salt. And then you make sure you give a nice good stir. Oh man, this is smelling really good. I can get the scent of the cumin. Okay, and lastly, you add your lemon juice. Now, if you would like to add some of the lemon juice when you start putting in the ingredients, that's fine. And then as you come to the end, you add the remainder of the lemon juice. It really does not matter. But this is something very simple and something very healthy that you can make very quickly. Once you prepare the spelt in advance, you can keep it stored in your refrigerator, so that when you're ready to put this together, you have all the ingredients. And you can pre-cut your zucchini, your cucumbers. If there are other vegetables that you like, that you would like to incorporate in this, feel free to add your vegetables as well. It doesn't matter. Whatever you like, you can add to it. You can add some celery and some other things that you like. That will be fine. So you put it all together, and then you keep on mixing. And this is what your complete dish looks like. Now, this can be eaten just by itself. Once you're finished mixing, you can put it in your refrigerator for about a half an hour or so, because this is a cold dish. And you can serve it with some lettuce leaves and whatever else you would like to add to it. But remember, it's a complete meal because it has protein. The spelt has a lot of protein. Then you have all your vegetables there. And so you have your protein, you have your vegetables, and also it has some carbs as well. So you have everything here for your complete meal. I know some of you may be asking me, where do I find the spelt? You can find the spelt at the health food store, but make sure you get organic spelt, right? And then you can make your beautiful spelt grain salad. I'm so glad that you joined us today. Let me remind you that you can get the complete recipe by going to our website, www.usemalifestylecenter.org, and you click on the blog and you can get the entire recipe as well as the direction. And also remember to go to our website and register for the upcoming classes. It's going to be starting on May 6th. Eat for Optimal Health 4-week plant-based challenge. Everyone needs to register, and there is a small fee that would be charged, so make sure you register early. All those people in my diabetes class and also those individuals who we have been working with over the last couple of months, feel free to join in, because a number of you have requested some assistance with how to prepare healthy plant-based meal. So here's your opportunity. Please register. Eat for optimal health, because your body is God's temple. Thanks so very much for joining us today. Looking forward to seeing you next week. And remember, click on the bell and subscribe so that you will be notified when we have new videos posted. Thanks again. Have a great evening.